So there is a question that you have. Explain essential functions of legal process as discussed by Alan Watson. Right. So that there was this question from a question paper. So nothing much to discuss here. He is just a jurist. All right. He also gave his own idea with regard to what law is, what functions law play in a society, right? Like we have seen regarding other jurists. So here you can again start with a basic intro that the concept of legal process, because question is saying about legal process, right? So you always read whether it is talking about legal process, law, or what is it. That accordingly you need to frame your answer. So you can say that the concept of legal process has been defined differently by different jurists, right? What is legal process for you? It may be something different for me. They also have different opinions regarding functions that legal process play in a society, right? You may think legal process is there to provide justice. I may think it is there to protect people, give rights to people, right? So accordingly you can give one intro like that, and then you can mention who is Alan Watson. He is basically a professor of civil law at University of Edinburgh, right? And then in and one two more lines I can mention here, and after that you can mention another, like a heading, all right, that functions of legal process as discussed by Alan Watson, and inside that you can write. What he basically said is that we have seen, right, there are different sources of law that are there, customs, right, judicial decisions, legislations, this, that, many other things. According to him, what law is, it is basically that we get inspiration from other countries. All right, take for example, you have the power to make laws in India. Okay, it's only you who can decide what laws to make, be framed in India. If you have some knowledge regarding the laws that are going on in USA that are being applied there, right, USA, you may get inspiration from there, and you may feel that that's a very good law that is being applied there. I will take that law, right? I will borrow it in India and I'll apply it, right? So whoever is in power, whoever is having the authority to make laws, basically those people are getting inspiration from other different countries, right? And they are trying to incorporate all those good laws in their own country, right? But they cannot simply copy paste it, right? It has to meet the needs and aspirations of Indian people as well. So they will bring those laws in India, and then accordingly, based on India's need or requirement, they would make some slight changes in it. Okay, so that is his basic concept, that we do not get laws from some custom, legislation, precedent, and all that stuff. But whoever is having power to frame laws, that person would get inspiration from the other laws, and then he will accordingly try to frame his own law. Okay. So whenever they are asking regarding like a theory of a jurist, right? It's not possible that we point wise we write about functions of legal process like we did for the other question, right? So here we need to mention what all his thoughts were, what he said in a paragraph. All right, so I'll frame this answer for you. You can accordingly read that. It's quite simple. Just one basic thing is that you do not get law from any other thing. You just get inspiration from other countries, borrow the concept, change it a little bit, and then apply in your own country. All right. So that is his basic concept that he had. He did not accept it that there is a close relationship between law and society. Right? Some people said that law and society are very correlated. Right? Whenever society needs a law, accordingly law will be introduced. So basically, society decides what law is needed. But he did not agree with that point of view. He said that people who have lawmaking power may come to know about some rules that are working well in a foreign country, and then again that law will be applied in India, right? And that law will be borrowed, and applied in the country with some modifications, right? If modifications are needed, some modifications will be done and accordingly it will be applied. This is the main thing in his theory. Based on this, I will just elaborate a little bit. You can read the answer. All right, it will be very clear. You can just remember Alan Watson. He is a professor of civil law at University of Edinburgh, and then this part you can read. That will be enough for this question, right?